Channeling Day 53, it's about prayer. To give your prayers power, it's important that you're connecting to the words with your heart. Words upon words enough to fill the libraries of your earth have been spoken in prayer. But of these, about a third of those words spoken were done so with the knowledge that they have the power to change things in your reality. A word spoken by rote with no emotional connection is just, as one of your authors put it, a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. When the prayer is brought into the heart and sent out with heart energy, it can change your world. Everything is energy, as we've said, including the words spoken in prayer when they're sent out with heart energy. The trick to praying, like the trick to manifesting, is being sure energetically and vibrationally you're in alignment with the words that are spoken. For example, if you're praying for someone to get well, you're seeing them in their dis-ease. If, instead, you pray for them in their wholeness, that energy goes out and reminds them that they are, in fact, whole. If you're praying for abundance to come to you, you're not remembering you are already abundant, and therefore abundance will always be coming and never manifest for you because you haven't recognized it already has. There's no right way, place, or time to pray, but if rituals and traditions support you in your growth, by all means use them. There's potential in the prayers that have been spoken before that many of you repeat. But to have actual manifestation power in your life, which is, after all, why you're praying, you want a manifestation, you need to connect it to heart energy. You need to make it alive. You're not required to use prayers that have come before, but feel free to do so. But in any capacity, feel it with your heart. And know that before you've even asked, it has been answered. The answer, however, is the energy you're putting into it. That's what's responding to, not necessarily the words, unless, of course, those words are in alignment with your energy. All the things in your spiritual journey and in your spiritual traditions only work when the heart is involved. The heart is the gateway to the higher realms. Now be aware, there are prayers of love and prayers of fear. Pay attention to where your energy lies in your prayers, for all are answered, but some will manifest a brighter future for all involved, and some will not. Words have power when you put energy behind them. Now, transition that thought to your everyday life. If you get out of bed in the morning, you stub your toe, and you utter a profanity because you're in pain, there is energy behind it. That thought then carries forward through your day and manifests in various ways based upon your original blessing or curse of the day. It's possible to break that energy, however, if it happens to be of the negative ilk, by stopping, breathing, raising your vibration, and changing the energy around your thoughts and words. When you're having a bad day and you're commenting on it with emotion, that energy is creating the rest of your day. The challenge becomes the event that precipitated your day oftentimes happens in the past, and you're not connecting the energetic movement from that moment to this moment. When you're having a bad day, pause. Disconnect from the energy. Refocus yourself. Send out a different energy and move forward, and your day will change. Dismiss this as woo-woo if you must, but we suggest you try it and see if your day changes. Remember, beloved, everything is energy. In your heartfelt prayers, remember to see what you're praying for as already manifest, not as some future event. When you pray for it as a future event, it remains in your future. When you bring that energy into the now, it manifests in the now. See those as sick in their wholeness. Recognize the abundance around you. Recognize the joy in every moment. These three things will help you create the life and the world you are seeking. It really is that simple. Don't believe us? Try it. What have you got to lose? We are complete.